Hey everyone, welcome back to my Let's Try series where I check out a bunch of demos and free games and whatnot. This time we're trying out Deep Dish Dungeon. There's a little watch intro button. What's that mean?
Come this way. Come. Watch your step. It's hard to tell darkness apart from a pitfall. There are treasures here that could change your life. Of course, that's what people all here say. Here we are. The entrance campsite. This is as far as I will take you. Oh, and remember, the journey ahead will not be easy for an empty husk. So, feast. Eat as well as you can. After all, you'll never know which meal will be your last. The ones who have gone inside have been pretty silent for the years. But you are different. Aren't you? You'll be the one to finally quell this old man's curiosity, I can tell. I hope you find what you're looking for.
They're using comic tones, or whatever you call it, the screen tones, or something, the old printing style of older comics, to give the cutscene texture, which is interesting to see in that context. Looks a little weird when they're moving. My comics didn't do that, but yeah, they immediately set the tone that this is like a little bit like, what if Dungeon Meshi had like the tone of Darkest Dungeon or something? It's all creepy and dark instead of being joyful and curious the way that Dungeon Meshi was, or delicious in dungeon, as some know it as. Waiting for season 2. I'll probably crack and read the manga at some point. A very specific emphasis on eating and whatnot. Go ahead and just I'll create a password even though I have a thing. Password needs to not long enough password. But this will be a multiplayer game. Probably a really cool multiplayer game when it comes out. At least it looks promising. I haven't tried playing it yet. But for now, for the demo... Oh, it's the same cutscene. We'll go ahead and skip that. The demo, I'm just gonna give it a try on my own. But if it rope, I don't want to leave this place. If this turns out to be good, maybe I'll get the boys together months or years from now when it comes out, or when it's in a good state, and check it out with the group. 3 times apple, plus 7 max HP, plus 3 max SP for 10 minutes. Ah, for 10 minutes. That's interesting. Now I can make a raw apple pie. The rotisserie? Bring wood to light. I need 5 wood to light the fire. That doesn't count, apparently, the wood that's there. Cannot add crude sword to rotisserie. Add apple to roast. I could do that. What happens if I... Well, let's not do that because I don't have wood. Does this count as wood? Probably shouldn't have burned it all of it just now. Let's see. If I roast all of these apples, do they have better stats than normal? It's interesting. So we increase our maximum stats by cooking. But it's all temporary and transient. So it's like based around the idea like you get hungry again, you need to cook again. There's a really active incentive to figure out how to cook and share the burden amongst your party in multiplayer, probably. Figure out what to do with that. Okay, there's a cosmetic change, so you can tell immediately when it's cooked. plus 9 max HP, plus 5 max SP for 13 minutes. So I think it gained 2 HP, 2 SP, and 3 minutes. So it got significantly stronger. Okay, so eat is right mouse bump. Right mouse button. Have we already eaten a roasted apple? I can't try other things. It doesn't want me to. So if you cook more than one of the same thing, the incentive is actually to share it amongst your group, it seems, instead of having the same thing over and over again. Okay. What if I cook this mushroom? Getting used to my new keyboard at the moment. Maybe I'll just cook everything right now. Oh, can't really make a raw apple pie out of a cooked apple, I assume. But seems like cooking is the healthy choice in some of these cases, until further notice. Maybe shouldn't have given this thing all of my sticks. It seems to only still be burning the first wood. There's just apples spawning over there, apparently. That's surreal. Let's see. I forgot to check the mushroom stats. Wait, now it does 10 max HP, 5 max SP for 17 minutes. Go and chomp that real quick. There we go. So now I got 54 HP and a shitty sword. Costs 3 stamina to swing. Stamina regenerates relatively quickly. Apparently I'm dehydrated, I think, and it said that I have less maximum stuff now. Lose max stamina over time. Okay, got a rope, got a bonfire. Okay, so I can store stuff in here. No, I can't. No. Oh, that's a crafting. Oh, that's my crafting menu. Tab. Tab is my crafting menu. Escape is starve to death button. Okay. Yeah, I destroyed my previous keyboard. Lasted 8 years, so I don't feel that bad about that, but I'm like, oh fuck! Keyboards are at least a little bit water soluble, as it turns out. So don't get them wet. Nothing new added to the chest. Can you put stuff in the chest? Yes. Okay. That might be the correct call, actually. Or a huge mistake. At the very least, I have, like, cooked food, and it's duplicates, so I can't eat any more of it right now. And maybe you never can? I think they might have a way of incentivizing you to mix up your different cooking options and diversify your knowledge in the game. I think you might only be able to have 1 buff per food at a time. So I think if you want to have more... Hey, there we go. Some water. So I'm feeling better there. I think that if you want to have higher stats, you need to always be mixing in more and more types of food. How do I bring out this torch? Okay. I can bring them both out. That's good. Smack. Now we can see over here when I couldn't a minute ago. So that's a harsh lighting system. It's pitch black outside of the light. That's gotta be actually really cool to see in action. I'm definitely looking. Ooh! I'm fine. Definitely curious to see how like immersive sim this might get. Because that's how you really get interesting in multiplayer, is having a bunch of interesting interactions and solutions as you go. And that'd be a really cool experience potentially. I'm already seeing a hint that you might get a shovel, because it looks like you might be able to dig this up, but I don't think I currently have an interaction along those lines. This is looking really solid already. I would love it if my group could pivot from our abiotic factor playthrough to this when we're done with that game or something. That could be really fun. I'm really just like hoping this is like exactly everyone's jam. No. Die. Uh-oh. That's not a good damage value of 0. Oh, 7. That's better than 0. Much better than 0. Ow, by the way. Okay, so combat is not easy. And that... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, this guy's got reach. He almost killed me. So, given that I dodged 0 attacks successfully, I probably should have just been actively spamming my attacks instead, for the sake of my own anything. Ooh, we can move the crate. That does scream immersive sim, actually. Can I... burn it? So right trigger, right click changes what hand is currently holding your torch. Doesn't seem like you can hurt this thing, really. There are boxes that can be used to be carried around for platforms and whatnot, but I don't think you can break them open, at least not with the tools available to me at the moment. little plank. Ah, carry plank. Okay. That could certainly get you around. Does chest work? Oh, you can use it. Does shift click work? Does control click work? Does right click work? Okay, right click works. I was like, there's got to be a way to not have to drag every item all the way over. So I got a key now. We like keys. If I find a particular spot I want to use, I can drag that board over. Maybe over here. Got some sticks. The purposes of our preview video, my buffs are going to last a very long time. Because they last about half as long as these, or a third as long as these videos tend to be. Really hope I don't drop. I don't fall. Oopsie. Okay. Struggling a little bit. Let's try using this. Oh, rotate feature. Ooh, doesn't rotate the way I thought it would immediately. Ooh. Alright, so I might be struggling a bit. Uh-oh. Did I get it stuck, stupid? Okay, now it's past the pillar, so we're in a much better position. Ow. There we go. Not always easy to start picking something up. Okay, so this is a challenging object to use, because this is... It's like as big as the room I'm physically trying to traverse. Oh god. Don't fall. Please. Although I could just probably go down there to get it. Like there might even be a reason to go down there, because it might be a place that I won't otherwise see the insides of. Can I raise it? Uh-oh. Okay. Bit of a struggle. I was trying to make a bridge across the way. Did not work out. Is it safe to drop down? Okay, did not take fall damage from that at least. I've been here. Okay, so this is a huge waste of time. This is just the spot we were here earlier. Whoops. All right, well, I'm not proud of that moment. Not a perfect object permanence moment of navigating. Oh, you can see the buffs on the side of the screen. You can see mushroom, apple, and water, and they're all ticking downward. Yeah, I got a key, so I can use that. What about this one? And burn these, I wonder. Provide shield. Put away the improvised shield? And burn roots. Not quite figuring out the left-hand and right-hand controls yet. Okay, my sword does not appear to be destroying that. I don't know if I can put the improvised shield away. I don't know how to get back to having a sword and a torch right now. 5. You can block and you can drop. That's about it. Because it is, of course, just a question of like how badly do you want to be able to see? How much lighting is there to help you out? Because the shield has its own obvious benefits. Although for your sake, it's nice if we have a torch so you can see better as the audience. I'm kind of the king of stick gathering at the moment. This does seem like it's just a better camp than the one I started in. So there might not be much reason to backtrack beyond... Oh, you can put the torches in parts of your base. Bring a rope to add. Climbing rope here. There's nails that facilitate that kind of stuff. I wonder if you get the... Heard something. I wonder if you get the chance to place your nails to then make rope climbable spots. Scrap metal. That's unnerving. The way that ramp just goes down. Scary staircase. Scrap metal. A lot of scrap metal. Let's collect some scrap metal and take it to the little camp and put it in a But I hope there's a crate there. Here we got a little crate. Raw meat and apple. Okay. How much crafting I can do. Since I haven't really started crafting yet. A few of these scrap metal pieces. I'm a little worried that if I go there, I won't be able to get back up. That's a fun concern right now. So these are interesting pieces of scrap metal because they're not like chunks of the kind of weaponry and shields that I'm using so far. They're like pieces of machinery. Which suggests some level of machine making. Okay, so this time we don't have a spit, but we do have a pot. That's interesting. Don't know how to use a pot. We have a workbench. Wooden bow. We can make arrows, we can make wooden bows, improvised shields, wooden shields. Everything I can make from the entire thing. Okay, we have crafting, which is separate from the workbench. So the workbench is used to craft a second menu, but unlike many crafting games you play, it does not expand your crafting. I mean, it does in that, you know, there's more options, but it's often like that you have like the stuff you can make by hand, and then the workbench lets you make even more. It's a completely separate list here. Like I can make all this stuff by hand, and it's just always here. So cooking pot, iron pot plus 3 iron rods. Okay. So I would like to make a cooking pot with the pot I have here to cook some of those types of recipes. But in order to do that, I need 3 iron rods. Iron rods are not listed as a craftable thing here. Definitely wondering right now if I can gain access to something like that. Roots definitely look like they're blocking my path everywhere I go in a way that resembles... that begs the question of whether I'm going to be able to get past them at some point. Hello. Baby. Alright. That's interesting. So that's broadcasting your voice to everyone. That suggests that this is the type of game where you have a localized audio, which is always fun. I've been a fan of that kind of system ever since Halo 2, and was really a big fan of Lethal Company, really mining it for all of its comedy. So it'd be interesting to see a game like this that's so creepy have like local audio and having to deal with who's nearby and so on. Oh, hello. That's just an important source of food just hanging out over here. That's probably a little bit of dungeon farming, right? Not in the way that we usually say dungeon farming, but the ability to... Oh, does this break? It does. An arrow. Arrow inside the pot. An apple. Alright. Yeah, we're all used to farm in dungeons, but in this case it seems like we can actually farm in the dungeon. A bit beyond what we're used to. No luck finding iron rods though, so I might have to go ahead and just accept doing some regular crafting again. Because I don't think that I have the means with which to make cooler cooking devices. Let's see. Ooh. That's curious. That's a metal fence that's made of iron rods. That makes me wonder if you can break the iron rods off of it. Because this part in particular is like rusted. It might be defeatable in some way. I believe there's a stealth system at play. Ooh, coal. You might be able to forge stuff? Or deconstruct things in certain ways? Cannot door... huge door, cannot open, door jammed. So it's... I wonder if it's jammed permanently, or if it's like... it's jammed from the other end. It looks like my torch might be about to die. Which is a little scary in its own way. Okay, so... Start with some sticks. Go ahead and add a few more to that before I get in trouble here. So, scrap metal. Can I make a rotisserie? I can, out of wooden planks and sticks. So we can just use wood for that, but the cooking pot specifically requires iron rods, and I do not know how to make them. Can I click on the iron rod? Doesn't tell me anything about iron rods, so no idea how to make an iron rod yet. Just gotta hope that that comes up at some point. Small chest, wood chest. What size chest is this? So that's a small chest. I can make a bigger chest if I want to. And you can make torch holders, so you can light things up as you go. Kettles require chains. There's multiple hints that I need to find the ability to do some kind of metallurgy or to better scavenge types of metal. In the meantime, I will start with a rotisserie. Oh, you place it manually. Must have some kind of detection system for telling whether or not you've placed it correctly and whatnot. Okay. Pepper, mushroom, raw meat, apple. I'll go and just cook one of everything. Oops. Might as well just cook everything and eat them all, because that's the level of complexity our cooking has right now. Is just put food on fire, eat fire. Very good. Definitely want to find out if the game will let me burn these roots. I'll put the pepper on. This is 4 different food meats that I could get buffs from. That should be pretty good. Oh, roasted mushroom. Good apple. Raw meat. Oh yeah, I can be eating these. I've not technically cross-compared all the stats, so I don't know if they all actually get stronger or not. It might be that some things you cook might have trade-offs, like this stack gets higher and that stack gets lower. Right now it feels like a decent shorthand assumption to just kind of go. Can I make a torch? Yes, it's made of sticks. Just 2 sticks, okay, not bad. There are numerous sticks, so at the moment, not that hard to have a working torch at least. What about a rope? Ropes are made of vines, which raises the question of how one gathers vines and whatnot. Also, don't know yet if any of these things go bad, so we'll see. Right now I have multiple buffs. Ooh, I only see 3 buffs. I see pepper, mushroom, meat. There might be a cap of 3 buffs. Maybe I lost the apple buff when I got these 3. Eagle-eyed viewers will have to take a closer look because they have the ability to rewind and actually check. Whereas I am not so sure of what happened. But yeah, I assume that these replenish their wild peppers periodically, which makes that a useful resource to have a base around near, technically, or potentially. Did not mean to fall. I was about to say, like, we really gotta find a rope to check this out. I've now injured myself, I think. Well, my health is definitely down. It's going back though. Definitely meant to come down here in a safer way. Not sure how. Maybe a plank, since we don't really have access to stick. We don't really have access to the rope I need to climb down safely. I also might not be able to get back up, so that's a fun problem for me. Haha. Oh. I would love to play this with a group, I think, when it comes out. I think it's not out yet. I don't tend to remember very clearly whether it's out, whether things are out or not. This is a creepier dungeon. Let's actually make sure that my sword is out. That would have been really bad if something attacked me and I didn't even have the weapon out in the first place. You waking up? Game just makes me nervous about every corpse I encounter. Oh! He has to die quick. Yeah, we're just gonna spam the shit out of this. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. There you go. Ow, by the way. Yeah. Having not successfully dodged attacks very much so far, it seems smarter just to spam attack instead. Don't know if water's good for me or not. Can I get in this water without... Oh! There's a moray eel! Can I eat it for food? I'm gonna die of fooditis. Okay, am I poisoned or anything? No, I'm healing. Okay. I'm healing very slowly, though. The question is, does the moray eel heal? Or can I, like, wait for the healing to happen, then go back in and fight it? Also, I jumped into a pond with a torch, which wasn't my smartest move, if we're being honest about it. I'm gonna admit that about myself. That was probably not my best move. Where are you? Where are you? Dehydrated in the water? That's depressing. Okay, so I don't know where the eel went. He seems to have left. If I deplenish the water, will the moray eel be like, I'm sad and drowning in the air. The air kind of drowning. Algae! That's new. I don't know where the eel went. I guess maybe they swam away into that part, which was rude of them. Dang it. I almost got them. I wanted to cook a moray eel, which attacks by raising out of the water like a snake and going. This is how moray eels famously hunt. By revealing themselves so that you can strike their vulnerable neck. They're very honorable opponents. They want to earn their kill. Oh, you! I see one. I died. Well, you've been given another chance. So that killed me way faster than I expected. Whoops. Oh, I'm back. But that's what the cost. Well, I can take all the stuff with me. That's nice. Good news is I got my stuff. The bad news is don't have anything. Oh, I have a torch. Or I have a crude sword. They let me spawn with a sword again. They didn't make me spawn with nothing. And I was able to craft one torch real quick. Got that going for us. Let's just rapidly trace our steps back to where we left off. I wonder if the game... First of all, I'm actually not entirely sure if this game is a roguelike or not. Like, do you permanently lose progress? Does it re-randomize the setting? I think it might be a roguelike, but don't maybe check that yourself real quick to see whether or not I made that up. Definitely feels intuitive for it to be a roguelike. I don't know if I made that up or not. Okay, so we're back. And all my shit's still here. Okay. Including stuff that I've cooked already in some cases. So, as you may have noticed, I did not, in fact, bring it. Not my proudest overall moment, to be honest. The moray eel made way shorter work of me than I thought it was. I took so much damage. It appears that my tent sleepy icon went. My tent icon has refilled. That meter was ticking downward. I lost track of how far down it got. I may have been expected to have slept, and my stats might have been reduced from a lack of sleep or something. I had that thought. I looked at it earlier and saw that it was getting low, but then I kind of multitasked too hard, too close to the sun, and then lost track of it a little bit. Alright, so I'm back to having 3 buffs at least. I have 80 health, which does feel like more than a minute ago, so maybe I did lose health to being too sleepy and like wasn't noticing the reminders that I need sleep beyond the meter itself that I forgot about a little bit. So this fills with the water when that thing's twisted. My concern about being down there is that without having actual rope available to me, I don't really know how to get down and then get back up. So I think I might not retrace my steps and instead check out a different direction, which is nice for a little bit of variety in what's left of this video. I get to be a little reckless and stupid because we're probably not keeping what I'm doing right now in any real way. I don't usually continue where the Let's Try left off if I do play a game later. That goes doubly for a demo released in advance, where in many cases any progress you do make doesn't even carry over. We're just here to learn what we can. This is precarious looking. Hello, pot. Die. Ooh, apple. That was weird, some weird physics. Plank. We love to find planks. Right, there are just planks all around that I should just be using. This kind of goes nowhere. It does go up. Some of these are placed in tutorial kind of ways to help prime you for how they can be used. So a question, you can really get around on here. Oh! Whoops. Don't know what fell out of there. I'm hearing some bats. Are there bat enemies? Or are there bat friends? Or is that just ambience? Non-literal ambience. My least favorite kind of bat. Give me bat friend. More mushrooms. These boys are just growing left and right. Okay, my meter seems pretty low again. Maybe I should take a nap. If I can. Okay. Where's the thing? Oh, there it is. A golden statue and an apple. New treasure, golden statue. Oh, it's its own tab. Worn smooth by 1,000 fearful hands. Oh God, that's sad. And then there's my food catalog: cooked meat, roasted, roasted, roasted. Okay, we had a recipe for raw apple pie, but it's not listed anywhere. Oh, the gold statue is in my inventory though. It's still here. I thought it might have been a special little collectible that doesn't actually join that part of your inventory or something. We might benefit. You need iron rods for a wooden chest. Okay, that's a real bottleneck for me at the moment. Okay, so I'm gonna want to find an iron rod. I also don't know if I can sleep without a tent, which requires animal hides. There's a sleeping bag here. Oh, set spawn point. Yeah. Carry sleeping bag. Oh, I can't sleep. Wait, my sleep meter went back up. My tent meter refilled. Actually don't know what my tent meter means. What does it say? 100% rested. Plus 100% HP recovery rate. Plus 100% SP recovery rate. For 4 minutes. Oh. Maybe just touching the bed reset it? Like just going back to your base counts? I definitely... Oh, there's just iron rods here. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry that you had to see me like that. Can I make another? I can make another bonfire, I guess. Which is like, hang on a minute. I kind of made a spit over here. How am I going to use the? How am I going to actually make this this cooking pot? The fire. You can maybe just put them all in the same fire and just kind of wedge them all together, but that's not very aesthetically pleasing, is it? Pot? Need at least 2 ingredients. Okay. Let's see. I don't see a recipe list right now. This is crafting. Oh, there's a deconstruct menu, so I can deconstruct. Deconstruct what? Just anything? Oh, okay. So that's how you get rid of the rotisserie. A wooden bridge. Oh, hello. So picking up the iron rod got me some new recipes. Yep, I can now get a regular short sword. Nice. If I hadn't used up the ingredients for it. I don't see how to access a crafting menu. Settings. Keybinds. Crafting is tab. Treasures is T. I don't see any mention of a recipe book being in the game. But I thought that we got a recipe for apple pie. So not sure what's going on there right now. Let's see. Looks like all the food I have right now is mushrooms and apples. I must have used up all my peppers and meat. Oh no. Okay. Well then, this is the only options I have. Let's cook mushroom and apple and see if it's a cool recipe. Gotta believe. So good at video games, as you can see from, Taking a bit. Can you burn yourself in a fire? No. Okay. It's important to test. I had the moment of realizing I walked a little too close and was like, hang on a minute, am I fine? Getting more arrows, so I might want to make a bow. That's probably just made of sticks, huh? Oop. Cooked veggies. Okay. Plus 10 max HP, plus 22 max SP for 17 minutes. So the buffs are getting longer in how long they last. And, in this case, a lot of SP, which is my stamina points, which means that I can, like, swing my sword more and then still die from how weak my sword is. Which I guess is a strong incentive to make a wooden bow out of leather. Okay. So overall, not really doing well on having the actual items required for anything. Definitely tempted to take the golden statue with me just to see if I can use it in the environment in some way. How's my torch doing? 23%? Okay. Maybe nab this one. Oh, you can see 22% underneath it. Okay. Let's move that over there. Oopsie. That over there, and then that over there. Okay. Got it. We're getting on in episode duration at the moment, so I'm feeling a little reckless. Maybe we'll check out this scary spot. Oh, can I walk back uphill? I can. Okay. I definitely thought I was gonna slide down and be in trouble. There's more opportunities to get wood and scrap. Oof. Oh, this is unnerving to walk down. Is it a horrible scorpion? I don't like that at all. Seems to not be able to climb up the wall for shit though. So at least there's that. Ah, he swung at me. Die. Aha. Well, I got stung. Not my proudest. Aha, you fool. Aha, you fool. Ow. Aha, you fool. There, one's dead. Gotta bait them. Ow. Stop it. Stop stinging me. It's rude. Okay. Nailed it. Less creature cooking so far than I expected. The skeletons were one thing, but I'm like, can't we make food out of scorpions? Not my first choice, but we are in that kind of situation. And I'm definitely expecting sort of dungeon meshy stuff to be going on. Where we cook the monsters we eat. Cook the one. I mean, I hope you cook the ones you eat, but I mean, like cooking the monsters we encounter. Oopsie. No, I need that to live! Okay. I don't know if I want to dedicate a whole slot to my... this nice veggie soup I made. Yeah, what do you mean I'm dehydrated? I just had veggie soup. That's got water in it, right? What is this? It's a goo pile. It has health. Made of goo. I need to learn how to defeat goo. Oopsie. Definitely keep hoping for, for the chance to be able to just sort of hold your torch against something to ignite it. And they don't seem to be letting me do that. Those rocks look different. Yeah, it's a rock pile. So I bet you can craft a bomb and blow that up and get access to that. So we got different little metroidvania-ish mechanics. Got a goo pile that has a specific way of clearing it, I assume. Rock pile that you can probably use a bomb on, like in Zelda. Right now I'm wondering if I can get up into this vent. This pipe. It looks blocked in there. I think that's not really a way forward either. But right now it's a tough day to be Mr. Adventurer. Most of the places I'm checking out aren't really going anywhere. I go down the staircase. Rock pile. Okay. Definitely need to start inventing bombs to continue. There's all sorts of blockages every which way, huh? And how things have been going. Can we take this over here? Rat! Kill the rat to death and cook rat. Capture rat. Ah, new recipe for raw meat. And a rat. Seems like a significant finding in a place like in a setting like this. What's that green? That's just green. Everyone loves green. You little guy. Can't add rat to rotisserie. Raw meat. Oh, a rat becomes raw meat and animal hide. Okay. Oh, and he makes a sad little rat noise when he dies. I'm sorry. Let's maybe combine mushroom and meat. There we go. So now I have an animal hide. Is that enough to make a short sword? If I have 2 iron rods, which I don't think I do. Nope. I think I lost all my iron rods to making this, unfortunately. Really gotta keep an eye out for anything else that resembles that, because they don't stand out like crazy. I didn't notice them at first. But I don't think I'm currently missing one elsewhere. Got a nice rock. We love rocks. Am I rested again? Not amazingly, but kind of. How's my rat stew going? Not very well? Oh no! My stick supply. I haven't had to rekindle a fire all that much in a while. Whoops. Reclaim my shield for a second here. We'll cook one last thing and then go on a death adventure into the hole again, I guess, because might as well do something to wrap up the episode. This is promising so far. Definitely would like to have a group to, like, interact with and bounce theories off of and share the horrors with. The creeping horrors, as we are wont to do. This stew has 25 max HP and 0 SP. So I'm a hardy boy. I'm so strong and hard to kill. I better survive this fall. Oh, ow. For a second there I thought that I actually managed to make it land in the way where I wouldn't take any damage. Alright, lesson learned. We are afraid of moray eels, just like in real life. There he is again. I don't think we can necessarily deal with that guy, because our sword is bad and our supplies are limited for making a better sword. But we can hop on down here. Oh! Thought I was going to use a ladder. Shit. I'm having a bit of a conundrum, which is that I feel a little bit like I might be trapped in all possible directions. Is there a way to open metal fences? I'm actually kind of racking my brain right now. I'm like, hang on a minute. Where else can I go in the current map layout? Am I supposed to solve something about how to get past one of these points? Or have I missed an entire door somewhere? And for that matter, did I just trap myself down here by not having one of the planks point into here? Can I climb up these vines? Oh, you can! You can climb up the veranda. There's a sneaky door up there, but that's just the top of this staircase. Oop. Ah! Well, meant to jump over. I think it said you can't open this ultimately, so at least there's... So I guess we learned that. Yeah, I got a bit trapped and didn't necessarily figure out what to do. Heights, hide secrets. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I think we need to climb up into the rafters to find somewhere else to go. We were beginning to look at, but I think there's like a lot more to unpack up there where we can't see it. And you really can't see it in the dark, yeah. Alright. Well, this has been promising. If you want to check out the demo yourself, then there's a link in the description. If you want to check out the full game when it comes out, you can just check out, you can just wish list the game itself, and you'll be notified by Steam when the full game comes out. Let's see here. Yeah, the demo came out on February 19th, but yeah, the release date of the full game is to be announced. It straight doesn't have a release date at all yet, so I guess we'll see. Thanks for watching like always, guys, and if you want to see a whole bunch of other Let's Tries, there's a playlist in the description of more of these. Like 1,000 or something. Oh god. And I'll see you next time.